Alright, welcome everyone to another video for Midian Gaming, and today we are looking at the cards that were released for Tales of Aria, being Lexi, weapon, and another card. So first of all, there's going to be a lot of hype in regards to this and a lot of excitement, but I'm going to be honest here and say Ranger is a pretty awesome class to play with the experience, and that you always feel as if you're working with the bare minimum. What can I do with this one resource that I've got? It really gets down to that level, and trying to manage that to the nth level is what makes Ranger, when it's played successfully, so great. But it has not been competitive. In fact, it's been the butt of so many jokes, and honestly I wonder whether Tales of Aria is actually going to change that. I really don't know, guys, and that's what this video is about. It's not to hark up and go, oh, look at these awesome cards like this and that. You know what, I really want Ranger to work in a meta at the moment that is so frustrating and hard for me personally. I love this game. I love LSS and everything that we do in this game, but I have to agree with people like Yazi and that the meta at the moment is just so frustrating and annoying. When you come up against a dash or a chain at the moment, it's just oppressive. It's like no matter what you're doing, you just do your thing and they play their own game, and it's almost robotic. It's just but all right, this that, and you just sit back and you're like, how much damage am I taking? All right, this. All right, oh, I'm gonna dump my whole hand. All right, your turn again, type thing. And I know it's about skill and that, but even the most skillful players in the game are playing these decks. They're offering nothing new to show that these decks can be beaten. So I have to come to the resolution that we are in a really bad spot at the moment with the meta, and I'm afraid that's just the way it is. If you're not blocking, have the ability to just block with a massive stuff, whether this Carrion Husk that comes in and blocks for 6, done at the right time, it just destroys the game. Dash with the amount of actions, and they might only hit for 2 or 3, but they build up like crazy. Where is the game going, where initially it was all about the skill? It was all about, you couldn't just sit back and take all this damage, and that you really had to manage turn by turn. It was so skillful and it was so much fun. You would get to turn 8 of a game, and there's just so much going on. Now it's just a fact of, yeah, come hit me, I don't mind, I'm just going to race you to the end type thing. That seems to be the only strategy now. All other strategies are discounted, and something like Ranger, which is an amazing deck, mind you, I love the Ranger hero, and it saddens me that it's not competitive. So I'm really hoping that in Tales of Aria they really do fix that. The thing with Ranger is that she doesn't have a weapon to hit you with, okay? Ranger needs arrows, and if you don't have the arrows, you've got nothing for that turn. So I really hope they fix that. One way to fix it, hopefully, is with an extra spot in the arsenal, which I believe we will see in this. And we'll get to the cards in just a moment. But I did want to go on my rant with this because, like I said before, I love the game and I want to see it grow. I don't want to see it devolve into different things. So I'm hoping Tales of Aria brings a different vibe to that. Yeah. Now, how are they going to open up a slot? There might be a piece of equipment. Honestly, I thought it was going to be with the Mentor being in the Blitz deck. where the mentor, you could put the mentor down into your arsenal or next to the arsenal, and it acts as another slot for maybe 3 turns, and that might be enough. But what Ranger is going to need is more go-agains and more abilities to shoot arrows. Without the arrows, they're pretty much useless, and they don't have a turn unless they're playing normal attack cards, which is not in the vibe for Ranger. Ranger really, in my view, just wants to shoot arrows. But let's take a look. I know other people have done videos. I'm taking a devil's advocate on this because I care about the game. You might sit there and go, Andy, you've lost the plot. I'd rather just be controversial and make the game better with discussion. Okay, so let's look at Lexi. All right. Essence of Ice and Lightning. You may have Ice and Lightning cards in your deck. Once per turn, turn a face down card in your arsenal face up. If it's a lightning card, your next attack action gains go again. This is so important. I think it's good, and it's a step in the right direction. Okay. If it's an ice card, create a frostbite token under the target hero's control. No idea what a frostbite token is. It would be good if it like cancelled something off the opponent, you know, being frostbite, maybe your weapon sticks, or you're just not as active. Maybe it might take away go again off the opponent. Who knows what it will do? Most likely it's going to be some form of an attack, very much like Prism's shields, where she can attack with it, which is, I feel, very unoriginal at this point. So I really hope that Frostbite goes on to something else. All right, let's take a look at the next card we've got is Shiver, which is another bow, a welcome addition. Now, cost of 1, you may put an arrow card from your hand face up in an empty arsenal zone you control. So now they're talking about zone. They're not talking about like the slots or anything, an arsenal zone, which hopefully we're increasing the zones in the arsenal for Ranger. I'm not sure if it's going to be for a whole bunch of other heroes as well, but you know, we're yet to see. Now, if you do choose one, it gains +1 until the end of turn. Yeah, it gains Dominate until the end of turn. So that's a really good one. That's one that we're really looking forward to, because remember, many of the arrows that Ranger has will mess up an opponent's abilities and, you know, next turn effectively. So, you know, good to see. How is it compared to the other arrows? That's something for a future video. We're only looking at these cards for now and how they affect. It's two-handed, so yeah, you know, at some point it would be great to see a ranger or some type of character like this with a one-handed crossbow maybe, and a sword in the other hand that can shoot and attack, maybe once per turn only, because that's the reload factor. Yeah, I'm not sure where I'm going with this, but just discussion, just talking, that's where we get with these things. Weave Lightning. Look, another addition to what we've seen in cards. I don't think it works, or it probably might work pretty well with Levia. Lexi. Something that we haven't seen yet. We haven't had enough cards, but the next lightning or elemental attack action card you play this turn gains +3. If it's fused, it gains go again. So we need to understand what fused is. The fact that it can get go again is exactly what we need, but is this the state of where the game is going, where we're just going to see a whole bunch of leaders like Chain with the ability to just go again like crazy? Unlike my favorite Ninja, which I feel needs a lot of setup to get go again. Like, it is so hard with Ninja with the go again. Like, you need the beginning attacks, you need the Snapdragon Scalers. It's not as easy as something on a board that just gives you the go again, like the Shackles or anything like from Chain, or potentially what this is going to give without playing Flock of the Featherwalkers. Yeah, so we are going to see a power creep, no doubt, with each of these expansions. And people like myself who remember the glory days, you know, we're just going to have to get over it. But I don't want to see the game devolve into a race to the end, like I can kill you on turn 2. Like, not fun. Yeah. All right. This is me doing devil's advocate stuff because I care for the game that you and I love, and that's why you're watching this video. Leave your comments down below. Tell me if I'm wrong, tell me if I'm right. No doubt with the amount of cards we're going to see come out, it's going to show one way or the other. It's very early days yet. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down. At least I know someone's watching as well. And if you are enjoying the channel, just give us a subscribe. It means a lot to us, and it's only a few seconds of your time. All right, have a great one, guys. We'll see you on the next video. See you all.